In the 1970s, aiming at exploring the unknown civilization of outer space, a spaceship was launched, inside which a recording of mankind's most representative music was placed, so as to find an appreciative friend in the vast universe. This recording included, as representative of Chinese music, the Guqin composition, Flowing Water. Over 2,000 years ago, a Guqin master named Boya faced lofty mountains and a flowing river, and inspired by the scene, played an improvisational piece. Zhongziqi, a hermit in the mountains, appreciated the artistic conception behind the music of Boya, the lofty mountains and flowing water. Thereafter, the two became close friends. After Zhong's death, Boya broke his Guqin and swore not to play for the rest of his life. The music Boya was playing at that time was called The Flowing Water, which has been wandering through the universe today. The Chinese parasol tree is regarded as a sacred tree in traditional Chinese culture, representing masculinity and righteousness. It is said that it can attract the phoenix, a legendary sacred bird, the singing of which is the most propitious and beautiful sound in the world. China's Guqin is mainly made from the Chinese parasol tree. For ancient people, it symbolized righteousness on earth. At the same time, it was also a tool by which to communicate with the gods. The design of the Guqin was finalized in the Han Dynasty. Its body is usually handmade from the Chinese parasol tree. It has 7 strings which range the pentatonic scale. Along its side, there are 13 badges, which are harmonic marks. With 7 strings, 91 harmonic tones can be played. Along its back, there are 2 holes of different sizes, respectively called the Phoenix Pond and the Dragon Pond, symbolizing the harmony between yin and yang. Because the entire body of the Guqin resonates the sound and the holes are along the back, it produces a very unique sound, reserved, deep, and elongated. The Guqin, the game of Go, calligraphy, and painting represent the height of China's traditional culture. Among them, the Guqin ranks first. According to legend, China's ancient Emperor Shun played the Guqin and sang poetry of the universe. Thereafter, the country enjoyed permanent peace and stability. It was believed by ancient people that sheng and yin, which constitute music, are magical elements that have existed in the universe since ancient times, and that demosalijing music brings calamity to the country and the people, while music of righteousness and harmony brings prosperity to the country. What the Guqin produces is exactly this responsibility for maintaining moral principles and ruling the country. Traditional Chinese art strives for artistic conception and regards this as the utmost aesthetic principle. This integration of feeling and setting is called taste beyond the painting for the art of painting, while it is called voice beyond the string for the art of Guqin. It is endlessly endearing. Righteousness, peace, and harmony is usually the aesthetic criterion for Guqin music, but the Guqin composition Guanglingsan is an exception. The entire piece is vehement, heroic, solemn, and touching. Over 1800 years ago, Guqin, an outstanding poet and musician of the Western Jin dynasty, was very good at performing this composition. He was famous not only for his artistic accomplishment, but also for his political ambitions. However, because of a political disagreement with those in power, he was sentenced to death in the end. Before his execution, Guqin calmly played the Guqin composition, Guanglin-san. Melody is the sound of the heart. Guqin played this composition to express the resentment in his heart, as well as his longing for freedom, his courage in the face of death, and his recognition of life after death. This Guqin composition is called Jianzipu and has a history of more than 1,000 years. For ordinary people, it is a book from heaven and hard to understand. In fact, it is tablature explaining the finger movement for playing the Guqin. Playing an original musical score which has not been played for a long time is called dapu. Artists of various dynasties have continuously added new vitality to ancient music and enabled the traditional art of Guqin to pass from one generation to the next with great vigor and vitality. Guqin music pursues is a state of harmony in life, harmony in one's internal state, and harmony between man and nature. What it expresses is man's emotions. It is also entrusted with the ambition to improve self-cultivation, to manage the family, and to govern the country of the ancient men of letters. It is the way ancient Chinese improved their self-cultivation as well as their understanding of life and nature. Music has no boundaries. Chinese Guqin music, with its unique artistic attraction, will surely have many close friends around the world.